This is Citadel Forged with Fire on Xbox Series X, taking a look at this open world multiplayer survival game. So what we're getting here is a push towards a 4K resolution, 30 FPS, but there is the option to adjust your field of view. I know, exciting, right? There is actual HDR support implemented here. And if you're not familiar with this game, it's kind of slightly similar to Ark and the like, you know, being a survival game, but with elements of fantasy infused into it. Now, the game is definitely quite dead in terms of online players. I mean, there's still some. When I was looking at least, you know, I play pretty late at night usually when I'm doing this stuff. There were like 8 players each in their own server. Usually you can have up to 50 in a server. So, you know, it's not necessarily the most healthy experience, but you can jump in and you can play single player by yourself like I'm doing. And you can enjoy the experience. So this game is, like usual, about, you know, crafting and surviving and being able to battle against, you know, various enemies and that you come across as you explore the world. You craft, you create your own character, you do certain spell book type things. This is a fresh character because this is like, well, basically I haven't played this in a super long time and I have no idea where my actual other character server-wise would even be at this current point in time. Solomon's Wand. Should we make a magical wand? See, I'm the only person in here. No tamed creatures, what? So this game is okay. Like, it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, a little underwhelming in terms of what it provides. You know, obviously when it came out, I was kind of like, oh, this is interesting. I actually streamed it and stuff because I was supposed to get a banner of mine within Broomstick League, but that one obviously got shut down because it's too similar to Warner Brothers and Hogwarts' thing and everything like that. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. Definitely kind of funny, but it's just sort of, it's kind of an interesting survival game, I guess. Just in terms of what it's doing, and the magical elements can kind of be fun. But you got this, I don't know if it's actually got like a map here. Let me see if I can find this. There is like a fairly large map out there, and you can click on the left stick to go into third person. Magical things crafted. I'm so excited that I was able to discover the secret of being able to make cloth.
Huh?
Now I must make a fresh berry salad. Oh wow, how riveting is that? Carry capacity increase? I think it'll do more for damage. But yeah, it's just kind of the opening tutorial that I hope is kind of giving you an idea of how it's kind of gameplay wise. Like the quests, like it has quests in it, but the quests don't really specifically do anything other than like being a fetch quest, if that makes sense. Like most of the time, it's nothing too actually like complex when it comes to the mechanics. Sorry, what does this actually want me to do? Food for thought. Fresh berry salad. Alright, let's head out there. Into the big world. Oh, proximity chat too, eh? In-game text chat. Quick menu selection. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So this is the map. You know, it's pretty big. I guess it's like 36 square kilometers. And there's like lots of little adventures and things that you can end up doing. I think a big complaint a lot of people had was like the decaying of buildings and stuff. Like it's got sort of a neat visual charm to it. It's not like the most beautiful sort of thing out there, but it's kind of neat, and you're collecting stuff in order to build and craft things. as you explore, and then you can get like a wand and go whoosh, 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 be all wandish. It's really exciting. Food for thought. Okay. Does it actually want me to adventure out here? Anyways, it's been quite a while, so it's kind of a cool revisit. But you can go out into the world and you can just like kind of build stuff. I had like a cool house and it was just sort of destroyed in that. It was actually kind of cool to stream this one right off the bat when it was released and to cover it and stuff. Definitely a neat sort of time, I suppose. Oh yeah, those are the magical green orb things. And then you're just kind of in this enchanting forest. So basically, I guess if you want to play solo and you want to play online, you can just jump into a multiplayer server. You're not really going to come across people, which is interesting for sure. And I hope I'm not being too negative with someone's favorite experience. I will also say, you know, frame rate wise, it's a lot better than it was back when it first released there, which is kind of interesting. Journal, knowledge, cloth. Can make a staff of the forest, Winterbane. Yeah, and you can get like the mounts were kind of fun too, weren't they? You can get some cool type of things. Like it's weird that this one didn't really, you know, take off, if that makes sense. Like you would have thought that it would have actually kind of maybe done a little bit better gameplay wise, because it's basically, you know, the same as other survival games, but you get to enjoy the freshness of like this mystical wilderness. It's a horse. Anyways, I do not have the items to actually be out here because that, yeah, the boar would eat me alive. But I did want to show off some of the mystical element of it before like continuing on, because, you know, it's kind of cool to be out there in the forest and actually seeing the world instead of just being in the tutorial area. But it's decently expansive. And they use really intense like color saturations. They should almost relaunch this game, as odd as that sounds. Maybe do it as like, I don't know if they could remodel it as free to play or something, but you know, kind of I don't know, take a look at this, explore and reevaluate what it provides, because I think it had potential. You know, because we got so many different survival games, but do they have magic and, you know, using the ability of like wands and stuff? Which is kind of funny. We gotta go back to this person. Oh, I do not like you, weird person in this pit thing.
Huh?
Collect wood and stone. Oh. Just want to get out there and see what the world has to offer. We should probably increase our mana a bit too. Now we've got an axe. Which means we can cut down some trees. We'll go the other way. And then see what this has to... Like, I actually really do kind of find the look of this to be a little bit charming. Usually there's like stones like right around on the ground. I feel like I shouldn't have to leave the base to grab them. Yeah, I remember there being stones like right at the spawn. I've got this magical axe of damage. Haha. Cut down these stones. But you see the big lake things and stuff. There are different types of biomes in that, in the day-night cycle. It's got like a really enchanted look to it. I'd say almost the opening areas is more exciting than some of the later spots. Man, I know about the crafting and stuff game. And spell crafting. Just trying to find some rocks, you know? Just want some rocks. And I have a very accelerated XP system. When you're doing single player, you can like choose to boost and change certain mechanics of like how intensely things level up, what sort of things you collect, whether or not you need to worry about inventory and that. All sorts of things. I hate this person. I hate you, tutorial character. But yeah, like I said, even if you get out there and you do more advanced stuff, like the questing really isn't that in depth. There might be some interesting enemies for you to kind of fight along the way. So this one we actually have to go and like explore out there. What is this? Oh, it's the crafting thingy, right? The spell essence arcane. So this is when you have like a magical influence to it. And you can kind of be like, so I want so really increase your movement speed. And I want this in the left slot. And then we've got damage per second, arcane energy, arcane storm. So then you can kind of put these in your hotkey slots. And then you can shoot out magic. Ooh, exciting, right? Speedy spellcrafting. And that's kind of how your magic works, where you infuse your weapons.
Huh?
We're gonna have some sick tools. It's like we need more wood. How convenient, a tree right here. Oh yeah, I forgot. When you infuse it, it kind of makes it a little bit harder to actually do stuff with it. Oh jeez, yeah. I've got the power! Which is funny, because I don't have the power. Let's see, because I accidentally made my thing into a weapon instead of a tool that I can collect stuff with. Bravo, eh? But it looks really cool, and I can run really fast. Ha ha ha! So it's kind of an interesting title. I don't know. It's probably not going to be for everyone, but if you fall into that hole, you know, you enjoy the magical side of survival games, or you want to enjoy the magical side of survival games, this offers quite a number of ways to do so, just in terms of playing by yourself or with others. I guess you could literally, since there's almost no one online, you could set up a situation where you're playing with, you know, just your friends in a server. That would literally be like, you know, an option. You wouldn't have to really contend with people that were playing with this one, like, when the game launched. Even when it launched, I don't think it necessarily was, like, super packed console-wise, which is, again, like, a bit of a shame, because, you know, I don't really necessarily like to see games not get enough popularity in that. Oh, yes, this is where all the stones and crap were. I forgot, it's, like, right in this stupid little pool thing right off the bat. It's terrible. What am I still missing for this wood? Some more wood sticks in here. I'm actually trying to explore and get out there when the game really just wants me to sit in this like weird cave and find things. It's making me a magical stick that shoots out things, and you can kind of ignore this person if you want to just go out and do stuff. The idea behind showing the tutorial so you can see some of the mechanic things. Don't worry, this staff or this wand will be done soon. No, don't want to do that. Oh yeah, we actually have to go and assign the spells. I'm a wizard. Craft the extract spell. Oh, nobody wants to do that. Anyways, I think that's enough for showing off what this is to any degree. But yeah, you can fight monster things with this, get magic, get abilities, build housing and stuff over time. You know, you're very much typical survival game, but with a whole, you know, magical twist to it, I guess you could say. Just in terms of the different weapons and tools and that you have available to you. Running fast. And who knows what sort of weird magical things you'll come across in this world.